Hello friends, this is Abhik from Bangladesh, and in this video I'm going to show you how to run a correlation analysis in Eviews. With correlation, you can determine the type of relationship two distinct variables are sharing with each other. The type of relationship may be positive, maybe negative, or neutral. And one thing is that correlation has a range. The highest range is +1 and the lowest range is -1. If your correlation result shows the value is close to +1 or it is +1, then it's positive relationship between the variables. And if the correlation value is close to -1 or -1, then there is a strong negative correlation. And if the correlation value is 0, then there is no correlation or neutral correlation. And one more thing is that in correlation analysis, the two variables may show weak positive and weak negative correlation. So let's start this analysis. Here is my data set, and I have four variables. X1, X2, X3 are the three independent variables and Y is the dependent one. But in correlation, you don't need to consider the type of variable of your dataset. I mean, your variables may be dependent or may be independent. It doesn't matter. The reason is you are just determining the type of relationship two variables are sharing with each other. Before starting the analysis, I like to open them in a group. So just select them and open them as a group. And I recommend everyone to check the dataset by opening as a group. There may be some cell those are blank, so that you can check them just by opening as a group. So here is my dataset x1, x2, x3 and y. To run the correlation, at first we have to go to the menu, and there we have to click on quick and then focus on group statistics, and from this box click on correlations. Before making this video, I have already run this correlation, so the codings are here. If you were running this correlation newly, I mean you didn't run this correlation before, then it will be blank. I mean this box will be blank like this, and you have to write the names of the variables one by one, and each will have a space with them. So the first variable I'm considering is y, then there will be a space, and the second variable is x1 and there will be a space, and then x2 and a space, and lastly x3. Then click on OK. Click on OK. As I said before, I have run this correlation previously, so this box is appearing when I just click the OK button. If you are new in correlation analysis, this box will not appear, and if it comes, then click on yes. So here is my result, and from here we can say that this box is a cross section box because the variables are vertically arranged like this, and sorry, horizontally arranged and also vertically arranged. And as correlation is the determination of linear relationship between two distinct variables, we'll not consider the correlation result of y by y, I mean this one, x1 by x1, this one, x2 by x2, this one, and x3 by x3. So let's start this interpretation. Here we see y and x1 has the correlation of 0.925, which is close to +1. It means y and x1 have a strong positive correlation. Otherwise, we can say if y rises, x1 will also rise. If y decreases, x1 will also decrease. Then let's consider the relationship between y and x2, I mean this cell. From here we see y and x2 have negative correlation between them, but this relation is not so a strong negative. I mean this is negative but not so strong, because to be a strong negative relationship the value has to be close to -1. This value is far beyond -1, but it's negative. That's right. It means if y rises, x2 will decrease, and vice versa. I mean, if x2 rises, y will decrease. Just like opposite direction. And let's consider y and x3. From here also we see y and x3 have a strong positive correlation between them, because this value is very close to +1. We can say if x3 rises, y will also rise, and if x3 decreases, y will also decrease. In this way we can interpret each of the variables' relationship with each other. This is just like we can consider the relationship between x1 and x2, I mean this value. From here we see the relationship between x1 and x2 is a -1, and this relationship is not so strong because this value is very far from -1, but it's negative. That's the right thing. I mean x1, with the increase of x1, x2 will decrease, and with the increase of x2, x1 will decrease. So in this way you can interpret all the relationships among the variables, and this is the main thing of this video. If you have any question, feel free to ask in the comment section, and finally, thanks for watching.